I was diagnosed with Crohn's, and that was in 2014, so about 9 years ago. And I was on medications, and I was taking colonoscopies for about a year and a half. And through that year and a half process, I found some other naturopathic doctors and autoimmune specialists that helped me. And then I went off medication. And my colonoscopy after that came back very positive. It was very clean. And it was a lot of food and diet and lifestyle changes that happened. And
So
I stayed in remission for quite a while.
7 years?
Yeah. Yep.
So really quickly in your life, you found that natural medicine had a huge impact on your success.
Mm-hmm.
And what gave you that instinct that, hey, I'm going to go the natural route?
Initially I was getting ready to go to medical school, and I was in my bachelor's degree, and I was getting through that. And then I started watching some documentaries on Netflix, and one of them was What's with Wheat, and Dr. Terry Walls was from Iowa City. And so I connected with her at a conference, and she kind of gave me some tips on how to navigate this. And I was very successful with that, and kind of steered me, unfortunately, kind of clear of medical school.
Oh, okay. So
took me a different route. Yeah.
Dr. Walls was a huge influence, and you were good for 7 years. What do you think happened that kicked you out of that, back into this problem?
With moving across the country to the East Coast, with just the stress of new jobs and a new place, it was a couple of years of not so great eating and not so great lifestyle.
So you fell back into it. You fell back into, oh, I don't even have this anymore. I'm going to eat what I want, do what I want. And you had never done any of the deeper healing that we've shown you in the program.
It was very basic.
Yeah,
before.
Very basic. So all of a sudden, boom, you start getting, what happened first? You start getting symptoms again, and that was about 2 years ago? A year ago?
About 4 months ago, I started getting symptoms, and it just snapped me right into this program. I found it, but the big thing was bloating and blood.
Just 4 months ago, you started getting symptoms again, and then you started looking around, and so you already knew you wanted to do natural medicine. You knew it was your answer, but you needed something more in depth. You needed something more unique and personalized to the Crohn's disease experience, which led you here. And what was interesting is, when we started looking at your case, we found some root issues that you never knew were there.
Mm-hmm.
All those years.
Oh, yeah.
Not only we changed the diet, but I think we found good amount of candida in your body, which also we connected to other symptoms you were noticing.
Yeah. I actually had a doctor when I was younger tell me I had a candida infection in my mouth, and there was probably some skin issues that were related to candida, and that was when I was very probably under 10.
Wow. So
it's
you're
just
like
connecting the dots.
So it's probably been there your entire life, 9 years old to now in your mid-20s, right?
Yeah.
And so when you came in the program, you were mostly dealing with pretty extreme bloating, a large amount of bleeding, a little bit of mucus, and then sometimes constipation, where you couldn't go, and maybe a little bit of gas here and there. And then you were also, not unlike a lot of people with Crohn's disease, you were dealing with too much weight on your body.
Yep. Poor lifestyle and diet for a couple of years did that pretty quickly.
And so what's interesting is, so you came in with some extra weight on you, blood, a little bit of mucus, bloating, constipation. What are your symptoms now?
Nothing. I feel great.
So how many bowel movements a day?
Feel healed. One, rarely two.
No blood?
None.
No bloating. And
none.
How much weight have you lost?
25 pounds.
25
I'm down
pounds.
to 210, and that's an ideal weight for me.
That's an ideal weight, 210, and you were 230 some pounds when we started the program. And so your energy's great, your weight's in a good place, you've changed your nutrition plan, your body has gotten a massive healing response. And you did this from home. You're in North Carolina, originally from Iowa.
Iowa. Yep.
You did this from home in the last 3 or 4 months. How long did it take you to start seeing results when you joined the program?
A week or two. It was quick. It was awesome.
So we know that your poor eating habits, for everyone out there listening to Mitchel's journey, you know that you just being surrounded by some of that classic food that your friends and family were eating was causing some of that inflammatory response and really messing with your gut.
Oh yeah. The local bakeries, they got me.
Mitchel, what are some of the highlighted foods or things in the food that you now, looking back, know they mess your body up?
Without a doubt, corn. I kind of thought it was coffee for a while, and I guess I have yet to fully see if that's any part of it. Grains in general and fried foods. Those were big things that I cut out.
Fried foods, grains, probably gluten, corn. So we got rid of all that stuff. Body got much better very quickly. Energy's great, did all that. And you didn't have, you knew natural medicine can work for you. And you didn't have, you had some bad symptoms, but your body responded very quickly. How do you eat clean and live this lifestyle when all your friends and all your family and everyone you grew up with is just eating corn and gluten and drinking beers and having fried food and fast food?
Yeah. Luckily, when I changed, my parents changed. About 9 years ago, they got healthier.
Wow.
They saw improvements themselves. My partner, she's great. She eats right along with me on most things. We still like to go out to those specialty bakeries every once in a while, and that's a thing that I've done since. Kind of getting my symptoms gone, and I haven't seen anything since.
So a big thing was getting the family, and it's very similar. A lot of my family has changed too, which made it easier for me. And how important in the program was it to work with someone like Coach Armand, to have a one-on-one coach, to meet with you one-on-one, help customize your plan? Do you think you could have got the same kind of results without Coach Armand by your side?
No, not quite. The information in this program, just on the videos and the readings, is tremendous. It was a huge help right there, but Armand was the piece that brought it all together. He connected the dots. He kept me in check. He answered those one-off questions that just can't be answered in a video.
Awesome. If there's one piece of advice you'd give to someone out there,
it would have to be to be open. You don't know what's going to finally click for you and what's going to make that difference. It's a lot of trial and error, and a doctor should be in your corner, and health coaches should be in your corner. But some things take time, and natural medicine usually takes time, but it's long-term effects that will come in from it. Being open to it was the greatest thing for me with my health.